Myself and Master Deputy Rowe have both been at the sheriff's office here. I've been here almost 6 years, and I've known him since he started here in 2020. The first time I ever met him was actually on a vehicle pursuit. A fellow tried to run on a motorcycle. All the little things that help you out with proactive policing, we kind of share a passion for that.
So we've been searching for a stolen Jeep Compass all throughout the night. One of our K9 units just called out with it, occupied by several individuals on Canner Lane down here. We're about 3 minutes out. We're headed that way to go assist him.
10-0, white Jeep, headed back towards 29 North. He drove through a few yards and almost ran multiple people over.
Oh. Let's see which way they're going.
County 35, you want to hit me head on. 29 North, headed back towards town. Speed 45, no traffic.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, I had sticks set up right here at 29 and Masters.
So they just passed us. We're now in pursuit with.
I did set up at 29 towards town.
So we just had a deputy able to deploy stop sticks on the vehicle, and they advised it was a good hit, so they should be slowing down here shortly.
We got to get caught up in this thing. Clear me on the right. Oh, we're going right. Hey, Darius, how many you got in the car?
There was more than one, but I can confirm that the driver, I don't see the passenger anymore.
All right, guys, we're on Roosevelt. We're coming up to Abbeville Highway right now. We're very light traffic.
When we get up to the stop sign up here, he slows down. We're trying to take him. His tire's coming off.
All right, if you get a good spin, I'll pin him. He ain't gonna get him. Going in the middle, run. Spin him, spin him, spin him. There you go. Get your gun ready.
Up on the side.
Spin him, Darius. Come on, get him.
Let's get somebody over to Bacon and check that bell.
Yep, on it.
1050, 1050, 1050, we're right over.
Pin in the driver. Covered. I'm breaking the window.
I got it.
Breaking the window. Show me your hands. Get out. Get out. Crawl this way. Get out.
Don't get no bit.
Is there anybody in the back, son?
No.
You get out. On your belly. You crawl out. Face down. Crawl out.
Crawl out.
You got cover?
Yeah, got him. Go ahead and drag him. Straight down.
You don't get dog get if you're in this.
Put your hands behind your back.
Good?
I'm not resisting, y'all.
Tell him. Drag him away from the car. Drag him away from the car. We're going to clear the back. Drag him all the way. County chart there. We're going to need highway as well. Drag him.
You good?
Kid Partner, being about as well.
No? A little crack. Yeah, crack in his pocket. He's still got a pulse. Hey, Dixon, he's just unconscious.
It's fine. Sternum rubbing. He's fine.
Sit up, man. You good? I got him. Put your feet out in front of you. Put your feet out in front of you. Put your feet out in front of you.
If we need him, we'll call him back.
Guy with us?
Normally, no.
Good, man? Hey, what's your name, buddy?
Charlie 30, Charlie 20. I'm coming up on you now. Do we got this in the roadway? Do we got anybody?
It looks like he went unconscious for a minute, so now I have the EMS coming to just check him out, make sure everything's fine.
He can sit in the car and wait if he wants.
Because he took a rollover collision in this vehicle without wearing a seatbelt. So they're checking him out. He's not being very cooperative. We still have yet to identify him, so that's what we're going to work on.
I rode down Cantor Lane. I gave that bolo off for that stolen car earlier. I seen it sitting in the house. There were a bunch of thugs standing around it. So I drove to the end, tried to wait for some backup to get there so we could jump out with it. Backup came down the road. I tried to pull up, and he pulled through the front yard, almost struck 2 or 3 people. I had to jump out of the way, so we started pursuing, and the end result.
Hey, man, I'm sure what you know your charges. Right now, you're looking at failure to stop for blue lights. You're driving a stolen vehicle. We're going to test those narcotics, so whatever does come back positive for you, you're going to catch a charge on that, too. Would you like to tell me your name now? No? Did you hear all that? All right.
So here we go. He was coming out of the apartment.
We gotta find somebody, right? Do what?
So it got taken from my house sometime last night between like 9:30 and 4:45 this morning. And then I didn't really know anything about it until this happened.
Do you live in Anderson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened was, I don't know if anybody's told you, so it actually it alerted one of our cameras, and it come back as stolen. So we were in the area looking for it, and then one of our deputies tried to get out with it, and it took off. So that's what led us to being here.
Okay.
I guess.
And they hit it?
Yeah, we
They
did.
hit it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We forcibly stopped it. Yes, ma'am. Because he was driving so wild, and he was at high rates of speed, so we needed to get him off the road. So.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen next is we're going to flip the car over, which they're doing right now,
Oh, God.
and then we're going to conduct an inventory of the car, make sure there's no further drugs or guns or anything illegal or illicit inside the vehicle that you obviously don't need to have in your possession, or anybody else needs to have in their possession.
You want to inventory it? It reeks of weed, so he's probably got some bud in there. There's another bag in the center console. Just suspected marijuana.
Suspect told another deputy at the hospital that some individuals that he was with before the pursuit took off threw some narcotics at him and told him to take off running, and that's why he ran. But we haven't been able to locate anything. And the item that we did find in this pocket is not exactly what we thought it was initially first. So the leading theory is he probably took off because he knew the car was stolen, and he's the one who stole it. But right now, I don't have any evidence to connect him with the actual theft, but he will be charged with having possession of it.
I got into law enforcement. It was kind of just a calling when I was a young kid. When I grew up, I kind of wanted to make a difference in people's lives and do something bigger with my life. I get to meet people, develop relationships, and connect with them. So I really enjoy being able to try and help people in their lives however they need me to. So we just got a call from a property owner that there's some individuals that are getting evicted that are using drugs right now. One of the individuals has a warrant, so we're gonna go try and see if we can pick them up. I just heard someone inside on the west side.
This side?
Yeah, I think I heard them over here.
All right.
Keep an eye on this garage, check that first.
Hold that garage, that thing back. All right. I think he ran back in the house. Up on this side.
You got Brian's ID?
Yeah, that's Brian.
Okay. I'll work on containment right away.
Yep.
Whistle on the front.
Police department!
All right, even on this whole duplex, front and back, it should be. Yeah, he's moving around. Is there anyone else inside the
Green Bay Police!
Come get him. He's in here.
All right. Hold.
Come get him.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's letting us in the back, so hold on front. Come on, get in.
All right, stay out here. Stay out here.
Stay over here.
Stay out here. Come here. Come here.
Mom, step outside.
Step outside. Where is he?
Step out. Where is he in the house? He's in the back bedroom. Okay, pull it out. Pull it out. Back bedroom closet.
Brian, if you're in there, come out with your hands up.
Hey, I'm gonna go last week.
Brian, if you're in there, come out with your hands up.
The dog's gonna bite you, Brian.
Ready? Okay. I'm gonna hold right, push in, and I'll follow behind you. Okay, hold right. Good. Okay.
All right.
Okay, that quick.
Open the door, Brian.
Open the door.
Get on your face.
Get out.
Get on your face. Get out. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. Hey, taser. Taser.
Here we go. Bro.
Hands on your back now.
Give me both.
Hand behind your back. Do it now.
Stop. I can't
Brian, stop resisting. Okay, we'll deal with that.
You want to roll him towards you? Okay.
Chill out.
Chill.
Open your way.
You got warrants.
Nice.
Yep.
You got warrants and more charges.
What country?
Obstructing. You ran back in the house.
Hold that.
You got anything on you? Stay hurt or cut us?
No, I'm on.
All right. You need rescue?
Stand up, Brian. Come on. Get on your butt.
On your butt. You can walk. You can walk. Stand up.
Stand up. Stand up. On your feet. Come on. Come on, Brian.
I know.
He's defecating all over himself.
Let's walk outside, get some fresh air. Walk outside, get some fresh air.
Get away my ass, please.
Can you
That's not for us to do.
Come on. Let's go.
open the door? Open the door.
Come on.
I would just like everybody to watch their step.
Watch your feet, gentlemen.
Do you want to just grab his ankles?
My ankle, what's up, my ankle? Oh, I can't tell my mom. Can't tell.
Yep.
Can you please talk to my sister, please?
Brian, last time I talked to you, I thought you were getting clean.
Now you know how it goes, man. It's hard. It's hard.
They got them programs, you know?
It's hard, man.
All right, you gonna walk to the ambulance when they get here, Brian?
All right, ready?
Ready, Brian?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
Hey, there's some meth over there.
There's a lot going on in this duplex right now. Both sides.
Some meth, big
Both sides.
A little bit more, and then you can get on a stretcher, okay?
What kind of warrant I got?
Warrants?
Yeah.
I know you got a felony warrant.
What is that for?
I don't know. I got to check.
Inside the door there.
Hang on. Stay up for a sec.
What's going on, man? My ankle.
Your ankle hurts? What ankle?
Turn towards us and sit down.
Your right ankle? Did you back the bat up towards you guys?
Yeah. But he's good now.
Okay.
He's fine now. Yeah, he's going to go to jail for his warrants, and then he'll probably have a resisting charge as well. And then we'll have to look at some other charges. I think we're going to search the house at this point with all the drug paraphernalia that was located in there. So the male with the warrant that we were looking for ran. He went into the residence and ended up hiding in a closet. So mom helped us out a little bit. She knew he had some warrants and he was using drugs. So she helped us out, told us where he was. And after a little struggle, get him into custody. Now he's going to get transported to a hospital for any complaints of injury that he's having.
Let's go talk to Mom, see if we can get into the house, at least take pictures of what's inside.
Yeah, that sounds good. What's your name again, man?
Bridget.
Bridget. Okay, Bridget. So we went in, obviously, in the back bedroom.
Yes.
There's some drug paraphernalia that's in there.
In that room earlier today. I don't
He's
know.
there earlier?
Yes, he does
Okay.
that on that tinfoil.
Okay. Do you have a problem if we go in and check and make sure there's nothing else in there and clear everything out for you?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, this is the room that our gentleman was in. This is his room that he's been staying in, according to Mom. And when we came in here originally, there was a lot of drug paraphernalia in here. Sounds like she's been having problems with him with his drug habits lately. He'll go on his warrants and any sort of charges that we want to refer for the paraphernalia.
I've been with the Hayward Police Department going on just about 4 years now. My first 3.5 years, I worked midnights, and that's where I fell in love with proactive police work. The way I always looked at it is if I can go out and I can prevent that crime from happening instead of having to respond after, it saves all the innocent victims involved. Partners behind a stolen vehicle. There's a couple cars in front of us right here. We're gonna go up and try to attempt a high-risk stop on the vehicle. Boreas, I'm coming up behind you. Vehicle positioning is just a high-risk stop because it's a stolen vehicle, and we know sometimes there's weapons involved in those. Hey, work it from the back, Boreas. Hands above your head now. Put it in park. Take a breath. Stay right there. Do not move.
Okay.
Who else is in that car? A friend? Okay. You're gonna stay just like that, okay? You're gonna turn around.
I got your passenger. All right, start walking back to the sound of my voice. And keep walking. Stop. Got it. Keep going a little more. Keep going a little bit more. Backwards.
Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Face the car.
Yeah.
Hey, debriefer, Boreas. How many others in the car?
We're gonna wait for Boyker too.
Come with me.
Debriefer real quick.
Who's in the car?
It's me. I don't know. I don't know his name.
You don't know his name?
No.
Is he by himself?
Yeah.
Just one person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn around and face away from us. Walk backwards.
Your hands? Right. Right.
To your right.
To your right.
That's to your right. Keep walking back. Stop right there and get down on your knees.
Hey, Boreas, once he's at 10, give me 2 on this side to clear the car.
This little ordeal.
Front's clear. Can you pop the back?
quiet.
Nah. Vehicle's clear. All right, so we just confirmed that this plate is associated with this vehicle. The VIN matches. At this point, we're going to just debrief the driver, see how they came into possession of this vehicle, and move forward from there. Is it your car?
Yeah, I borrowed it from somebody.
You borrowed it? How long you had that car?
Just a day.
A day? I didn't get to check yet. Do you have the keys for it?
Yeah.
You have the keys? Okay. Who's this person you borrowed it from?
His name was, his name was, I forget his name. I forget his name because I'm nervous right now.
You forget his name
But
and he's letting you borrow cars?
I didn't know him that long, though.
Come on. Someone you don't know is just letting you borrow a car?
Yeah.
Does that sound weird?
The guy was weird.
You think it's a good idea to just borrow cars from weird guys you don't know?
Apparently not.
Okay. You think there's a pretty good idea that you had that this car is probably stolen?
It's stolen?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like he would be driving a stolen car.
What do you mean by that?
The guy that let me borrow the car.
Do you have a phone number for this guy?
No.
All right, so you're telling me a guy you don't really know, that you don't have a phone number for, you can't remember his name, let you borrow this car.
Yeah, I can't
But you
remember his
had
name
no
if I think
idea,
about
or
it.
just come on, you have no idea this car is possibly stolen?
I really didn't think it was stolen.
Yeah, I just got a scale and some weed. Yeah, right. What bag was that in? Was that by itself? That was by itself. Just down here.
In the center? Okay.
It's hanging out on the floor.
All right. We pulled you out of this car, pointing guns at you and everything. So this was a reported stolen vehicle.
Okay.
All right. So you're obviously in the front passenger seat. How do you know her?
I know her brother. I don't really know. I just met her for about a month now.
Okay. How long are you guys hanging out today?
Just right now.
Just now?
Yeah, I was
Like she
hanging
just
out with
picked
her
you
brother.
up?
Huh?
She just picked you up?
No, she was at her brother's house, and she was there, and she had wheels. I was like, "You think you can give me a ride down here?"
Okay.
She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, I need a ride."
You said you're 15 years clean?
Yeah.
But you're getting right back up in it now?
I'm not trying to use this as a sign.
Oh, no, you were honest with me, though. You said, yeah, I'm kind of falling back in. I hope that this kind of gives you a little shock at the consciousness, because you don't want to go back into that, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right, man. All right, well, you're free to go.
All right, thank you.
All right, you take care, Martin. We just talked to Paul, the owner of this car.
Oh, that's what's his name, Paul.
So when did you actually get this car? Because it wasn't yesterday.
Like the day before yesterday or something.
Okay, so like Tuesday?
Yeah.
Because today's Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get it? Did Paul maybe walk off into the grocery store and you drove off with this car?
No, he said it was okay.
He said it was okay?
Yeah, where is he at? Is he here?
He's gonna come. Obviously, he wants his car back. So his story is very different. So I want to hear your side of this story, because his side is making you sound like you're the bad guy, and you're trying to tell me you're not.
He picked me up at Target, and then we went.
Where at? What
to,
city?
We're like Oakland, I think.
You're in Oakland?
Mhm.
He picks you up at Target in Oakland?
No, he picked me up here.
Okay.
We
And you
just
guys go
drove
to
out
Target
there.
in Oakland. Okay. At what point does he say you can have this vehicle?
When he got out of the car and told me that I could go ahead and take the vehicle if I needed to go home.
So you just left him at Target in Oakland?
No, I don't know where he went. We weren't at Target at that point. I don't know where he went.
So you're at
He had
some
somewhere to go.
unknown location somewhere. He gets out of the car on foot and says, "You can just take my car and go home."
From my experience, I think it's best when I don't say anything at all.
You can do that. You can absolutely do that if you want. She's going to end up going for vehicle theft as well as being in possession of a stolen vehicle. Inside the car, I did the inventory for you. There is baggies of marijuana, additional small plastic baggies, and electronic scale. Okay. So this sales of marijuana products as well. The passenger, I believe, is Martin. I released him, okay?
Okay, awesome, man. I appreciate the help. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I grew up in Washington my whole life, both in Eastern Washington and Western Washington. I love the diversity of the scenery around here. We have Mount Rainier, we have lots of rivers, lakes. There's a lot of hunting and fishing opportunities. I've been a cop for over 12 years here. Definitely a high-pace, high-speed job, and I love that. So right now, just got notified by a deputy we have a freshly reported stolen orange Chevy Avalanche. That looks like it's going to be it right there. Looks like it's going to be failing to yield. There's another unit behind it right now, so I'm getting in behind him. 473 Unit 2, we'll call it. getting on the 512 going eastbound. Can you check, see if Smokey's up, see if we have K9 that can start drifting, get anyone ahead with sticks. So he's taking off. He's up to like 80 miles an hour right now in the left lane. He's starting to go to the right lane. Looks like he might be taking Canyon Road. Yes, he's taking Canyon. We'll let you know which direction. Looks like maybe going to go southbound. And just ran a red. He's going to be going northbound Canyon. It looks like a white male driver. He's wearing a white T-shirt, shorter hair. Hit him. Okay, and he's already going back westbound now, so he turned back onto westbound 512. We're headed back the way we came. 444, are you able to pit right now, or you want me to move into primary?
Why don't you go ahead and take primary?
For the most part, traffic's moving out of the way. He's just pretty much right at 100 miles an hour. Get up alongside him here, see if I can get him to stop. Yep, definitely gonna be a white male. He's wearing a white T-shirt for sure.
Slow down here, going up to 70 miles an hour. He tried to
He just faked us, trying to get us to exit. If we can get him down around 40, we'll try a pit.
Yeah, number 3, can you let me over?
Hold on, I'm gonna pit. No, he didn't let me.
Up on Pack Ave. We're going west towards Pack Ave. Especially westbound 052, approaching Pack Ave. Traffic light. He's going through the car parking lot, coming back out on the Pack Ave. We just passed the precinct. We're coming up to 149th here in a second.
Oh, he's gonna lose a tire doing that.
He went through 138. Looked like he might have hit his tire on the median. We're slowing down a little bit, down to 80. Still southbound.
He's locking up the brakes. We're gonna be going westbound 161st. I think he blew a tire or something.
Tried to hit a deputy, ran him off the road. We're still going west.
He's gonna blow. Yep, just blew the stop sign here.
Stop sign. No traffic.
He's probably gonna foot bail.
And we're going north on Yakima.
He's gonna foot bail.
He's stopping.
He's foot bailing. He's foot bailing.
Get on the ground! Give me the chase! Yeah! Hands behind your back! Now, come on!
They're down!
Behind your back! Stop! Pick up!
Baby!
Relax.
Baby! Why? Why'd you do this to me, baby? No. Why'd you do me?
Good boy, buddy.
Why did you do
Watch
this to me?
yourself, guys.
I'm trying.
Good boy, bud. Good boy, buddy.
For some there, you can cancel beeper. I got one detained.
Good boy, bud.
Yeah, man, so tell me what you saw. I know we were looking for an Avalanche.
I had my recruit with me, and he was telling me he saw an orange Chevy Avalanche driving down the Ave, and he said that he had actually just seen that it was posted that it had just been stolen, like, within the last 5 minutes.
Nice, good catch.
Within the area. So he said he saw it, so I flipped around, went and looked for it, didn't quite see it, and so flipped around again, and then it was right there in front of us, coming and oncoming.
I saw you flip a U-turn, and I was like, man, I think he's onto something.
Yeah, flipped on it, saw it was the right plate.
Hit like 100 on 512. And
we hit 100 many times, yeah.
Seems like he was trying to get back to his place here, because...
Yeah, he kept making U-turns.
Blocked that pit, though, at that one point.
Well, he almost ran that other deputy, but he ran him
just
off the road.
In.
So,
yeah,
almost
right.
hit a couple other cars.
So, can you tell me, like, what was going through your head?
Can I ask what I'm being charged with?
Yeah, so right now you just have a couple warrants and then eluding. The truck, that was listed as stolen. It hadn't been entered yet. she's kind of going back and forth. She didn't like that you took it.
So she said she was going to call the police because she didn't take me to the methadone clinic earlier, and we got to an argument about it. And so I was angry, and I took her truck, just because I.
Okay, so more of like a dispute type thing. Not like I'm going to take it and sell it or get rid of it.
No.
Okay, and you were going to bring it back.
I did.
Okay, warrants obviously have got to be taken care of.
Sure.
But as far as the motor vehicle theft, your story is matching her story, so that one's going to go away.
Yeah.
You're going to get taken down to the hospital day, and they'll check you out, make sure that you get any treatment you might need. I appreciate you being cooperative.
Sure.
Been on the job approximately 12 years. This is a beautiful island. Community loves us here. I love this community. Can't imagine doing a different job. I feel like I was born for this, after my time in the Marine Corps, which really got me ready for it. Right now, we're about to head to a DV call at a possible domestic violence, at a restaurant. Guy going crazy, throwing stuff around, it sounds like. There we go, flag down. 7-4, he's back on scene, Louisa and Duval. White male, blue shirt, swim trunks, blue hat, sunglasses, beard. Come with me. Have a seat.
I'm not going to sit down.
You're going to sit down when I give you a lawful order so you don't end up getting arrested for something foolish.
I'm not being arrested for anything.
You can be if you don't listen to a lawful order.
The deal is that my girlfriend was having some type of meeting. And I don't know what the situation is with that, if she's Russian and I don't speak Russian. And some woman inside there told me I couldn't speak the way I wanted to speak. And I got offended.
Okay.
And I did swipe stuff off a table. And I'm willing to pay for that offense if I offended, if that's an offense.
Okay.
But I'm not willing, I don't want to, be against the rules.
Okay.
I will pay for whatever I did in there. I was offended by my girlfriend and whatever she had to say, because she's Russian and this is American and there's some Ukrainian-Russian war type of deal.
Okay. Well, I'm not here for none of that part.
No,
Do you have your ID?
It's inside.
That's fine. Do you mind
inside there.
providing this officer right here with your information?
Yes,
He didn't want to listen
yes,
to a basic command to have a seat at first, but I think we got it hashed out.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to have a seat now. I'm not sitting down for you. Oh, you are going to sit down.
Like I explained earlier, we don't want to make it worse than this.
You can take me down if you want to take me down. I'm not sitting down for nobody.
We're conducting a lawful investigation. I'll ask you one more time.
Okay. Okay. See how easy this goes. Yep. Yeah, that goes easy. Now you're going to sit down anyways. Now you're going to sit in the back of a patrol car. Down, but you can. Well, you're going to sit in a patrol car. That's fine. All right, walk over this way. Where's the patrol car?
Hi.
Hello, what happened?
So basically, they had come in earlier for breakfast, and everything was normal. And then they came in back maybe about 20 minutes ago. They asked if they could do a Zoom call, and we said that was fine. I sat up there. Then they ordered a coffee. He asked if he could order a screwdriver. We don't have hard liquor. We told him, sorry, we don't have hard liquor.
No problem.
And also, we could tell he was heavily intoxicated.
Yeah.
So we said, listen, we're going to call it. We're not going to serve you any alcohol.
Okay.
More than welcome to get anything else. He said, this is a joke. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to get involved.
Yeah, just don't want to serve alcohol. That's
fine. Then my husband brought the coffee over, and he's like, get that the out of my face. And he's like, this place. And I was like, sir, listen, it's my place of business. I was like, you can't be talking like that. Like, you can pay for the coffee and you can leave. And he's like, what the f? And he gets up and flips me off in front of everybody. Then he proceeds to come up here and he knocks the entire thing over.
That whole stand?
The whole stand and breaks some of the stuff on top. And we were like, listen, we just want you to pay for the coffee at the end of the day.
That's it.
At the end of the day, we're not trying to get someone seriously in trouble. It's just don't cause a domestic disturbance or threaten us in our restaurant and don't not pay for the coffee.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, no problem.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your patience. I'm glad nobody got hurt. Hey, Officer Betts. So I spoke with the management. Right now, they're pretty cool with not pressing charges. All they really want to do is give him a trespass warning, make sure he gets home safely. They said he's intoxicated. They understand. And they think he learned his lesson by his interaction with us.
You guys good with cutting me loose?
Yeah, I'm good with.
Maybe let him go back home with the girlfriend.
Yeah.
And,
we all make mistakes.
Emilio. Yes, sir. Well, first off, your girlfriend gave me your information, so we were able to identify you.
Yes, sir.
Listen, when
Yes,
law
sir.
enforcement is doing a criminal investigation
Yes,
and
sir.
telling you to have a seat, whether it's comfortable to sit on the curb or not, we can detain you. That's an
Yeah, I
easier way.
understand that.
Hear me out. It's an easier way than getting the handcuffs on. Okay?
Yeah, I understand that.
That
but
was
I don't ever sit on the curb for anybody.
I understand that, but,
Yes.
but you got to do that for us, or this happens, and then we'll detain
I
you this
will
way.
go to jail right now.
I don't want you to go to
wanna
jail.
Send me to jail, but I'm not a servant to anybody.
Okay.
and I
Well,
won't
I'm not
sit
looking
on
to you be a servant.
Yeah, and that's not.
All right, come on out of the car. We're getting ready to cut you loose. But I
I
just
own
want
a
you.
business and I pay my taxes.
All right, Emilio, step out of the car. I'm trying to cut you loose, but I just want you not have to this situation when you're intoxicated next time. So when we ask you to do something, when you're legally detained, that means have a seat. And if you don't want to sit on the curb, say, hey, can I sit in the car? We would oblige that. But by being defiant leads to handcuffs. So step out for me real quick.
Understood.
All right, step out for me.
I do understand you.
Where you on vacation from, man?
From Seattle.
You like it so far?
I love it. I
I love Key West. Safe place.
This is a beautiful
All right,
place.
face away from me. You want to put that on top of your head?
There you go, sir.
We'll take this other one. There you go.
How long are you in town for, buddy?
A week.
A week?
Yes, sir.
When'd you get here? You can put your hands down.
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah,
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, man, I love you guys, and I don't mean to disrespect this place, but that blonde right there was like telling me I couldn't speak. I'm willing to pay for what the damages I did.
They don't even want that right now. They
Disrespect
just
to anybody.
Yeah, I would you just don't return back to the property because if you do, you could be subject to arrest.
Yeah,
I don't think you're going to have that issue. I want you to have a great vacation.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
man?
Yes, sir.
Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
I
God bless.
appreciate you guys.
Let's get out of the road
guys
so you
are
don't get hit
doing-
by a car.
You guys have a good day.
You too.
We're trying to cut this guy loose, and he's still talking it. Yeah. I don't understand that. But fair enough.
I don't either.
Let his girlfriend deal with them. We'll go sleep it off.
Hopefully they don't get any trouble.
All right, guys. Until the next one.
Yeah.
When I was in 9th grade, I took a test saying that I tested out perfect to be a cop and never really thought much of it and decided to apply to Pierce County Sheriff's Department. Everything's going as planned as I was hoping so. And best part about my job is I get something new every day. One of my partners just came across a stolen vehicle in this parking lot up here. So we're gonna go and check it out. Records already confirmed that it's stolen, and we're gonna go and make contact with the driver. Open up the car. Hi, I'm Deputy Thompson, Pierce County Sheriff's Department. Do you have your ID?
No, I don't.
Okay, I need you to step out of the vehicle right now.
Okay.
Okay? Open up the door. Step out of the vehicle.
Can I put my t-shirt on?
Yeah, put your shirt on. Where's your t-shirt? Okay. Whose truck is this?
My stepdad's.
Your stepdad's? Okay. All right, go ahead, step on out. Put the vape down. Okay. Okay, so right now you're being detained, okay? Not under arrest, we're just detaining you. This vehicle is coming back as stolen.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, do you know anything about that?
Yeah. I borrowed the truck.
All right, where is your identification?
My mom has it.
Your mom has it?
Yes.
One detained. Okay. What's your name?
Alicia.
All right, partner, you want to go ahead and run that for me? Here, I'll just give that one to you. Sorry about my handwriting. There you go. Okay, so who owns the vehicle?
My stepdad is buying it from his company,
Okay.
Coaster.
Okay.
It's their truck, so.
Okay, and what's your stepdad's name?
Shane?
S-H-A-N-E?
Yeah.
So why is this vehicle coming back stolen?
I had borrowed it without asking, but I'm out of gas, and so kind of couldn't move, and
Okay.
my phone doesn't work.
Okay, how long ago did you borrow it?
I want to say it's been 2 or 3 days.
About 2 or 3 days? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you currently living out of the truck?
No.
Okay. Do you live with your stepdad?
I stay at my mom's occasionally.
Stay at your mom's occasionally. When was the last time you were at your mom's?
They took the truck.
Do you have any warrants or anything like that I need to be aware of?
I'm not sure if I do or not. I think there was one, but I was told that the thing it was dealing with got dropped. So I don't know if there is or not.
Okay.
Because if it got
Where was it out of? Do you know?
Pierce County.
Pierce County. Do you know what it was for?
Yeah, it was possession of stolen vehicle that I didn't know was stolen.
So same thing we're contacting you about today, right?
Well, no, a lot different. Because this is family, and I know that I got from an ex.
Stolen vehicle is a stolen vehicle. Your parents reported this vehicle as stolen. That's why we came across and are talking to you today. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now we're going to go ahead and place you in the back of my partner's car over here for, you're under arrest for possession of a stolen vehicle.
If we end up talking to my parents, do I still end up going to jail?
Yes.
If they say no?
Yes. They have reported the vehicle as stolen.
But if they say, like, that, since they've talked to, like, if they've talked to you guys and, is there a way that I don't?
No, because you're in possession of a stolen vehicle, which is a crime. It doesn't matter whether or not they want to press charges or anything like that. They've contacted you. They've reached out to you over the last 3 days. You've just told me that.
Yeah.
And have asked you to return the vehicle, and you have not returned the vehicle. And whenever we come across you here at the gas station like this, and you tell me that your parents have reached out to you to return the vehicle, and you haven't done so, you're still in possession of a stolen vehicle.
I understand.
Okay? All right, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I just wanted to pull on long so I can tell her story.
Okay. Well, we might be able to facilitate that for you, okay? All right. All right, partner, what we got going on over here?
Looks like for our subject here, we do have a confirmed felony warrant out of Pierce County for, again, another possession of stolen vehicle.
All right, Alicia, so got some bad news for you, okay? You are going to jail today for possession of a stolen vehicle today, and you do have a warrant for possession of a stolen vehicle. So you've got a history of this. What's going on?
The first one, I got the car from an ex.
Okay.
And I should have known better because it's stupid. And
But what about today? How do you think your parents are going to feel about this?
Well, the thing is, I was trying to bring it back last night, but when I came to about 200, they told me I had 3 miles, and there was no way I was going to make it all the way to Ording in 3 miles.
Sure. Okay, well, I mean, I'm a parent too, and if I were to catch my daughters doing the same thing that you were, I'd want my kids to be able to go to jail too, so that they could learn a lesson. Do you understand that?
I meant to bring it
Because
back.
you have a history of this.
Well, I don't have a history of it. I don't.
You do, though. You're going to jail for a warrant on the same thing.
But I don't.
That's a pattern.
I think part of the reason they did it stolen is so that they could, if anything were to happen, they're covered on that end. I need help.
What do you need help with?
Like mental health help.
Do you take any drugs at all?
I'm an addict, yeah.
Yeah. What do you typically take?
I'm a fentanyl user.
What is that?
I'm a fentanyl user.
Fentanyl user? Have you taken fentanyl at all today?
Earlier.
When?
Earlier.
Is there anything out of the truck that belongs to you that you want me to get for you?
I don't think so.
No? Once you get down to the jail, they'll be able to give you your phone call for you to call your mom, okay? Hopefully you can turn it around, okay, Alicia?
Growing up in Bakersfield, there's a lot of hardworking people that live out here, and they're law-abiding citizens. It feels good every time I get to be able to give back to the people that helped me to be where I'm at today, and just help them by keeping these streets safe and making a positive impact in the community. So we have a group of motorcycles that are driving with no lights and driving recklessly right now, so they're also unregistered. So we'll see we can get a stop on one. John Gang A traffic stop. This will be on a unreadable subject on a mini bike. We're going to be in East California and Washington. We're going to try to get this subject right here. He's running with no lights. Control on Gang A. It's going to be a fair to yield. We'll be approaching Mount Vernon. Speeds of 37. Heavy traffic, no peds. We're going to discontinue the pursuit.
Metro Towns are clear. Air 1, we're 1097 in the area. Which direction on the East California?
They're going to be going northbound from Mount Vernon, California. There's going to be quite a large group of motorcycles at this point.
Everyone, we have visual. If you get pinpoint on, we can follow. There is one high rate of speed leading the pack. I don't know if it's going to be your subject.
Negative. It's going to be toward the rear. It's going to be a subject that kind of has a white fanny pack on. However, it's going to be difficult to try to stop him. Air 1 Gang 8, yeah, visual the subject with the white fanny pack.
Air 1, I believe so. He's going to have a flashing green front headlight, and he's coming up to, I believe, Mount Vernon, continuing northbound. A white shirt and a black helmet turning into the fast strip. Correction, 1022 fast strip. He's continuing northbound, number 2 lane.
Yeah, Air 1 is able to keep a visual of the motorcyclist. A lot of times in areas like this where there's heavy traffic,
Air 1, looks like we're going to be slowing down.
we don't want to put the public at risk. So what we like to do is let Air 1 follow them, and hopefully they can land them, and that way we can safely apprehend them.
Gang 8, 10-4, we're stuck behind the red.
Okay, well, guys, we've got it. Air 1 is going to be a pack of 4, and they're continuing northbound. Our primary is continuing northbound as well. He's going to be at the rear of the pack with 2, looks like motorcycles or mopeds in front of him. And we have a CHP unit 1097. Looks like he's in active pursuit.
He's going to go off-road.
Oh, the gates.
Oh, you can get in there, bud.
Everyone, he just accessed the walking path, and we're going to be westbound.
Westbound on the left.
Like it sounds like at this point, he's possibly going to be setting up for some type of foot bail.
Just turned his green light off. With our technology, as that bike gets hotter, we're just going to get a better and better picture. It's pitch black down there, but I got a good beat on him. It looks like he's might have lost control, but he's back on it. He went off the embankment a little bit, and he's working into the river, down the embankment, into the river, and he ditched the moped. Still got eyes on him. He's going to be just about 75 yards northwest of him.
153 boy, I got him at gunpoint. He's cooperative.
1 at gunpoint. Okay, I got 1 prone down. I have 1 unit in contact, taking him into custody.
The subject is being cooperative, so we're headed that way to try to assist him right now. You got him branded card?
Yeah, they found him down there hiding.
Okay.
His bike was off to the left. We pushed it up.
Let me interview him and we'll go from there. Cool. All right, how you doing, man? What was going on down there in California when I tried to stop you? Were you guys joyriding?
I guess some guy had got these jerseys for us, and we were just having a ride out because we had got the jerseys.
You're just riding around?
But we not like related or nothing. It's just there's a page on Instagram, I guess, that we ride motorcycles, but
okay,
that's about it.
So you guys kind of ride motorcycles as a hobby, or pocket bikes, whatever?
Yeah, whatever. I
Okay.
guess street bikes.
Did you see my patrol vehicle lights light you up and the siren?
Yeah.
So why did you not stop? So here's the deal, man. The area that you're on, there's a ton of traffic. There's other motorcyclists like you on pocket and other guys on pocket bikes. There's people walking on foot. Okay. Do you think by driving the way you're driving that jeopardizes the public? I'm going to tell you it does 100%.
In response to your question, yes.
Okay. And you agree with that. So that tells me that you're level-headed. You understand what's going on.
Based off what you said, yes.
Okay. You realize we had a helicopter following you the whole time?
Yeah. I guess.
So
based on my knowledge, wondering where you guys are.
Listen, man, you're a young man. You got a lot of life ahead of you. You need to make better decisions about this, okay? The bag is what set him apart from all the other bikers that were trying to flee from us at that time. So we were able to identify him based off this characteristic that he had, his clothing item.
Air 1 did an outstanding job. It was a huge help for us because with the spotlight, I was able to follow the spotlight the whole way, and Air 1 had him when he crashed here. He ran out, 100 yards out that way toward the river, and went 10-15 from there.
Yeah, these little pocket bikes, they've been a real issue. Reckless driving and everything all over Bakersfield and parts of Kern County, and they pose a serious risk to the public. All right, man. So tonight, what you're going to go to jail for is evading
and reckless driving upon a highway, okay? I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you just made the wrong decision tonight. The adrenaline kind of got the best of you, but it's something you can learn from, okay?
I'm Detective Adami. I've been with the Hayward Police Department for about 6 years. I grew up here in Hayward, so it's cool to be able to work for the city I grew up in and lived in. You know the area pretty well and get to interact with a lot of people that you grew up with out here. That's why they call it the heart of the Bay, best city in the Bay Area.
All you need to be advised, a report of a 261 that just occurred. Suspect still on scene.
So we're headed to a patrol call regarding sexual assault between a male and a female. The female is calling in about the male, about the sexual assault. They're both on scene. He's somewhere outside walking around. The female half is inside the lobby, just screaming and calling the police.
Could be better.
All right, you just sit right here, okay?
Yeah.
Put your hands on top of your head. I just want to make sure you're
All
not
right.
any weapons, okay?
No, none at all.
You know kind of why we're here? You have your ID on you, Lorenzo?
Yes, sir. I made sure I grabbed it.
No, you're all good. Who is she to you?
Associate.
Just have a seat. How long have you known her?
Ugh. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So it was like this was like your first time meeting her?
Yes. Facebook, Instagram.
10-3, so I'll advise you.
You're not like boyfriend, girlfriend, or?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know her name?
She called herself Shay on Instagram. I had to look on the Instagram.
Choked me and slapped me. I got raped.
So this was an escort services?
It was.
You provided escort services
I
to
did.
him?
I did.
Once the escort services were completed, what happened?
Once they were completed, I told him that he couldn't do all he wanted to do, and he got upset and told me that wasn't okay, and put his hands around me and forcefully put me on the ground and put his inside me.
Okay. At any time did you tell him to stop?
I did. I was
Were you
screaming.
trying to fight him off of you?
A little bit, and after that I stopped because I knew he was going to beat me up.
Do you remember what he said to you while that was taking place?
He said, I don't give a about you screaming. That was it, because I'm hoping like some neighbors would hear me or something.
What were the services that were going to be provided for your escort? I just need to get an idea of how consensual was it?
Yes, okay, so I'm gonna show you the messages. When he sent me over, he said he didn't want any sex. So when my time was up, I told him, okay, I'm about to leave. He's like, how you gonna leave without having sex with me? And I said, sir, in the messages, you specifically said you did not want to have sex. I can show you. And so then he gets upset. So I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, okay, come on, let me suck your dick. So I went to suck his. And so then he grabbed me like this aggressively. I said, hey, don't be aggressive. I said, calm down. So he's like, all right. So then we do it, and then he's trying to like be too aggressive. I tell him, hey, calm down. We're not doing all that. And so after he tries to be too aggressive, I get up. He says, oh no, bitch, and grabs me by my neck and puts me down and puts his inside me.
So
and then I get up.
Also make sure you do want to provide a SART exam, correct?
Absolutely.
All right. What's your name again, Miss?
Esther.
Esther?
Yes.
Miss Esther, do you want to just have a seat here on the stairs for me? Appreciate it.
So what is this against me?
You're just being detained right now, okay?
What? Why?
You're just being detained for a second. You're not under arrest or that. You're being detained.
For what?
You can just sit down. All right, just have a seat down.
So why am I being detained?
Huh?
Why am I being detained?
Because obviously we received a call of some type of activity or crime happening. We're
Okay.
investigating that right now.
Okay.
At this point, I mean, you're not free to leave. That's why you're in handcuffs.
I also call.
We're just waiting for the investigating officer to come by.
You're answering questions, but you're also not giving everything.
Right?
Okay, it's all part of
officer,
everything.
But I'm saying, how am I being detained though?
Just told you.
So I could be taken to jail based on what she said.
Let me talk to him real quick. Sir, you tell me what's cracking.
I don't know what she's saying.
What happened?
I know my story paint a different picture.
Okay.
I for damn sure my apartment paint a different picture.
Right.
Man, I ain't on no rapist. Allegations of attempt, trying, did, wanted to, never did it. Never did it. I'm not trying to rape nobody. I got daughters. I'm scared right now. I know what the allegations is. This not gonna end well for me, and it hurts me because I'm about to be playing.
Mr. Lorenzo, peep gang.
Super catch-up.
When my
It
officer's here,
hurts
I'm gonna talk to him real quick, and then he's gonna come holler at you and let you know what time it is right now, okay? Esther, do you mind kind of educating me? Like, what is it that?
So I advertise on this website. I put pictures on there, and guys can call me. I'll show you guys. And mind you, he's been on my Instagram. I have a working Instagram. He's been stalking me on Instagram. I could show you guys all the DMs.
You can show the other officers that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Just, if you don't mind, just educating me on how this page works and what kind of pictures. I'm just curious, so that from my own knowledge. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So this is what it looks like. Mega Personals. It's an escorting ad where you can call and meet women.
Do you also describe in there the pricing in regards to how much it costs?
No. And so here's our messages. He contacted me this morning, really looking for someone I can spend time with sexually. No relations, to be blunt. I'm located in Hayward. Would like to see you as soon as possible. He sent this address. I called him. Then I call him. When I get on the phone, he's like, I'm not looking for any sex. You're sexy. You're pretty. I just want to make TikToks with you. I'll just pay you for your time. This is what he says when I get inside. I've been there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave. He gets upset. He's like, I want to. I'm like, okay, calm down. You're not doing that. So then he gets mad. I get up naked. I said, you know what? I'm leaving. You're not leaving. Slaps me. Give me back my money, bitch. I don't give a acting crazy. I start screaming. He chokes me. So then I put his money back down, and then I'm in the hallway screaming, knocking on all doors, trying to get everybody's attention. Nobody comes out, so then I call the police.
Okay. All right.
That's that.
Go ahead and sit down. The other officers are almost here, okay, miss?
Yeah.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, based on what she's telling us, she wanted at the end, he wanted more. He forced his way onto her. He strangled her. Obviously, she has evidence in her phone. She has the pictures. So at this time, we're going to take him to jail for rape. She's going to go to the hospital for a SART exam, and we'll go from there.
I've been with the department for approximately 7.5 years. Being hired on, I was in the United States Marine Corps. It's very beneficial to have a little bit of extra training that I can bring back here to a patrol side and make sure we all get home safe at the end of the day. So we're en route to, sounds like a domestic violence situation between a family. Brother-in-law is at the location causing a scene, so we're gonna see what's going on here today.
I got kids over here, dude. What if they pick that up? It don't matter. I got daughters, dude.
Sheriff's Department. What's up, man? Sheriff's Department. Come here, dude.
Go over there, bro. Come here, dude. Go over there.
Stop. 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 Put your hands behind your back now.
Man. Relax.
Relax, dude. I got. Could be, man. Calm down, man. Relax. Relax.
Relax, dude. He said he's doing somewhere over there, but I don't know if...
Are you the one who called, buddy?
Yeah, I'm the one that called.
Okay.
I think I talked to you last time.
Yeah. What's this, man?
My wallet.
No, what's this thing in the bag?
Oh, see, that might be it, right?
Right?
Okay.
What? It's coca? Cocaine?
So?
Yeah? When was the last time you used it?
5 years ago.
5 years ago? Or 5 days ago?
5 days ago.
5 days ago? Are you high right now? Do you need medical attention, dude?
No.
I'm sweating pretty hard. Let's take him out.
They found it with a motor.
He had a crystal over there, but I'm all like, I went to look where he said it, and it's not there. So I don't know what he did with that big crystal.
That's amphetamine. Looks like crystal.
Nah, was that it?
Nah.
Because what he had just fell out of his hand, and it was.
Where
like
was he at? Where was he walking over?
Like right at the end of that wooden gate, when you get to where the dirt is at, right there. It's like a little tissue on the ground. It's always something, but this is the first time I caught him like actually using it. But
What are you talking about? Using what?
That powder stuff. But he had a big ass rock though. It was like a rock.
Was he smoking it or something?
He had a long ass metal tool.
Uh-huh.
And that's all I know he had on him. I don't know what he was doing with it.
Does he usually look like and act like that?
Yep, all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
Okay.
I had to shove him out my house because he didn't want to get out. I'm all like, hey man, just step outside. He throw his elbow at my chin and I just push him. I just shove him, but he swear he threw it somewhere right here because I see the tissue on the ground, but I don't see nothing right here.
Okay.
And then he went to that house on the corner right there and sat in front of it for a minute, and then he walked back over here like, I ain't got it no more. I threw it away, and I'm all like, nah, you got to show me where you threw that because somebody else could pick it up.
Yeah,
and they
bro.
can get hurt off of that. So
You guys have kids and stuff?
Yeah, I got 6 kids. I got six girls
kids?
up in there right now.
Dude.
And I'm all like, and then yeah, he just doing weird stuff. I told him, I was like, you gonna act like that, you can't come over here. And I'm trying to tell his sister, like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything around your peoples or anything, but I got girls coming over and then I got people coming over for a barbecue. I don't want him like gangbanging on people and stuff like that. I just don't want him around my kids. That's it. And I'm just trying to show some respect by not putting my hands on him. He could walk on his own, but
Makes
he didn't
sense,
want
man.
to.
Okay.
So this is as far as we got.
What would you like us to do today? Obviously get him out of here.
Yeah, but he's gonna come. He's gonna end up coming right back. I don't know why his mom keeps telling him to come over here. We're not his parents. You're his. That's your son.
Yeah.
You went in my girl's car and grabbed some bolt cutters. Like you stole my security equipment.
Yeah.
And then I had to get it all back.
Okay.
So I'm all like, it's crazy.
Do you want to press charges for him trying to steal that stuff?
Yeah, I'm pressing.
Heck yeah, dude. All right, man.
Because I'm tired of it.
Can you tell me, like, we'll walk back up to the front, buddy?
Yeah, because he had that, and then he was all like, I did it right here. And then when I asked him again before, right when y'all hit the corner, he said, I threw it and smashed it on the concrete over there. But I'm all like, you just said it was right
You talking about
here.
the crystal meth?
Yeah, the crystal that he had.
All right, man. We'll walk out to the front.
Okay.
And we'll go from there, all right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm Deputy Trinkle, the Sheriff's Department. Obviously, we came here, right? You were here for a barbecue?
Yes,
with your family? What happened, dude?
Nothing. I just came to visit, that's it.
You came to visit?
Yeah, to do a party, to eat and all that.
Yeah.
And she's tripping on me that I'm doing drugs, and then
Who's
I'm not
tripping
doing
on
drugs
you?
like that, like, if I have drugs on me, I'm not disrespecting right, nothing like that, but
Who was tripping on you?
Her baby daddy.
Your baby daddy? Okay. Did you smoke any meth today?
No.
You sure about that?
Yes, sir.
You're sweating pretty good, dude.
I know, because I've been in the sun all day, I'm sweating it all out.
Okay. You're sweating it all out?
Yeah.
Detoxing a little bit? All right, man.
A little.
So what was in your pocket, dude? What was in that green bag that was in your pocket?
Coke.
Coke? Cocaine? So today, you're gonna go to jail for that, okay? For being in possession. Okay?
That's crazy, man.
So obviously you called us here. He was causing a disturbance. You didn't want him here. He's gonna be booked into our local jail. What we found is sufficient enough for us to book him into the jail.
Okay.
So there's gonna be no charges for taking your T-shirt or your pants or whatnot.
Okay.
But he is gonna go to jail for being in possession.
I don't understand it. So.
You got family, you got people to protect here. And if that means him not coming around, that's the most important thing, dude. Your kids and your girl, those are most important.
I want to be outside as much as I could be. I really, really like hiking and just doing outdoor stuff as it is. I actually had an office job and it's kind of soul-sucking, so I ended up landing on law enforcement. Getting to come out here for a job and cruise the beach with the ATVs and get on the boats and cruise the waterways. It's just cool to be able to be a part of something like this. Looks like we got a couple people caught in a rip right here. 3 of them, actually. We got lifeguard pulling up right now, so we'll just watch for now, make sure they don't need any help. Otherwise, we'll not have to jump in with them, but they're pretty good. I think they got it. 250. I'm out with a distressed swimmer at the back porch. Lifeguard's on scene. Hey, there's 3 of them out there. I was watching them from up there. They were waving, and then I realized that they were caught in the rip. Is that our surfer with them?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, which is awesome. Heads above water. We like to see that.
Yeah.
Heads above water.
So today it's a red flag. The flags kind of progress from green to yellow to red to double red, and it's all just based on surf conditions, rip current conditions. Like I said, today was like sort of in between red and yellow, but we go ahead and stick with the red just to kind of advise to use a high caution. There's definitely rips out. We've got a north wind. It's just kind of wherever they pop up, you never know. Once you're caught in them, it's best to just swim sideways or float and wait till it lets you loose. Even with these boards, you're gonna see them struggling to get in. It's easy to get bogged down, you run out of energy quick, and then really the only thing else that happens is you drown, sadly. I mean, who knows what those guys were doing? They may have just gotten in up to their waist, and before they knew it, the rip had them out up to their chest.
So that's our all clear sign. His assistance isn't needed. So
Typically for us, there's a surfer out in the water, which is good, or beach safety is going to be out here. Us, right? So we got a call, someone was out in the water, needed a little bit of help. Our lifeguards were on it. You know, we got to them in probably about 2 minutes. Doesn't seem like we need any medical, but someone did call 911, so we're just going to have them continue. See once they get to shore, do we need to keep them going? If not, then I'll cancel fire and EMS, show us back in service. Easy as can be. We're just taking our time to bring them into shore, especially if they're conscious, like this gentleman is. We don't want to keep him too rattled. He seems like he's good to go. Might have just got a little freaked out there. Ryan's on top of it, though. He's a great lifeguard for us. He's been a great asset over the last couple of years, so good to have good folks out here.
Lifeguards have all three. They all appear alert and conscious. They're bringing them in. Hey, wasn't there three? What's up? Wasn't there 3 people out there?
I think there was only one guy. The other 2 were surfers. I'm just going to ask him if he wants to get checked out.
So they're going to follow up with the guy. Oftentimes when they are struggling like that, they'll breathe in a lot of water, and then it'll get trapped in your lungs, and you may not realize that you're coughing and stuff, you don't feel right. But there's a thing that can happen later on called a dry drowning, and that's where there's still some water in your lungs. So generally speaking, you can kind of tell just based off of people's demeanor if they're like regurgitating water or coughing or headache, fatigue. He seems fine to me. Hey, man. You all right?
Yeah.
Good.
I just got sucked in.
Yeah? How far in were you when it started?
I could still stand before it got bad, and then I just got sucked out.
Was it just you and your other buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. I was up here. I saw you guys start waving, and I'm like, okay, does he need help or is he waving? And then I realized y'all were still getting pushed out. Just for a heads up, so if you guys get caught in a rip like that, you can try swimming on your back. It's a little bit easier.
Right.
But you can also swim sideways. Did they already tell you?
Yeah. My friend, he knows a lot more than I do. He's just trying to keep me calm because I can't
scary.
swim.
It's super scary. You can't swim?
Not
you
really
did pretty good for somebody who can't swim.
Yeah.
Good on you. I'm glad you made it out, man.
Thank you. Thank you for helping.
He asked you if you want to get checked out already?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
you
good.
though? Sweet.
Yeah. I just
Sweet.
need to sit down.
Go ahead, man. I won't hold you up. Hey, have some water too. That worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it seemed like it. So beach service gave us a call and said there was someone screaming for help out.
Is that this guy?
Yeah, I believe so, right at the back porch. Okay. So Ryan elected to go out in the water so I could stay on comms. And, you know, Ryan got out to him. Did he say anything to you, or?
Well, last time I got to him, there was a surfer and like 2 other dudes just hanging out there.
Okay.
I thought it might just be false alarms. You know, they're hanging out.
Did he mention he couldn't swim?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I said they were all right, you know. There's one guy hanging on. I couldn't, yeah. He was gasping for air. Like.
Definitely caught in a bad spot, to say the least. Fire and EMS got dispatched out to him. By the time they got on scene, the gentleman was back on the beach. Didn't need any assistance from us, so I canceled him and called Destin Beach Service, or Destin Beach Safety, excuse me, back in service.
Awesome.
And here we are.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here. I didn't want to get my shorts wet just yet.
No, I think you're better off staying dry.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're a better resource for us up here.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we appreciate you being here.
Nice work, guys.
Yeah, good stuff.
So the flag system is pretty helpful for people who come down here and want to gather kind of what the weather conditions are, and it's actually very dangerous to be out in the ocean, and a lot of people don't really consider that because you can just walk in, especially on a calm day, just kind of almost like going to the pool, but you get these rip currents. It's kind of hard to see if you're not kind of from here. It can end up being a pretty dangerous day.
We're heading to a vacation rental. The manager for the property called and said they got 6 spring breakers that they want evicted. I guess it's 6 males that have been causing an issue, and we're going to back up the officers that are there now. They're all standing outside, it looks like. So what you got going on? I'm Officer Johnson.
We had noise complaints last night. So came to ask them to produce someone that was of age. They didn't put out stories and whatnot. Fine here.
I didn't do anything. No.
But
Listen,
this is where we
I'm
are.
not gonna do anything. Come on. This is ridiculous. I'm not gonna play with you. I didn't do anything. I'm standing on the sidewalk. This Airbnb guy.
This is the route that you want to go? Go. This is your last chance, okay? You're gonna go in there and grab your stuff.
Can I ask what I'm being arrested for?
Trespassing.
I'm
You're refusing
standing
to
on the
leave.
sidewalk.
You're refusing to leave. We told you to go inside, grab your stuff, and you're refusing. That's trespassing.
I haven't refused anything.
Yes.
All I said is I want to get my friends back so we can all get our stuff out.
Are you gonna go inside right now if I take them off? Are you gonna leave?
I want to know that I'm getting refunded my $10,000.
We're not gonna deal with that right now. That's civil.
That's
okay. And if they don't, you take them to court, and you'll get your money back. We don't deal with that.
No, we were specific on the age limit for this reason. You know, we do a lot of things. No parties. which we do, noise sensors. And we're trying to be good stewards to the neighborhood, and we're completely against this.
Okay. They own the property, right? If they refuse service, they have the right to, which means it doesn't matter how long, they can reserve service at any time. In order to get your money back, you'll have to go through. You guys have to leave. So guys, were you able to figure something out? Do you got a ride coming, or your friends are going to take care of you, or what's going on?
Figuring it out. Yeah, we're figuring it out. There's a hostel.
Okay. All right. Now, in this next place you guys go to, try to keep things, under control. You could get the same thing happen to you in another place. I don't know how rowdy you guys get when you have fun, but that could happen again. So I just want you guys not be trespassed from half of Key West, All right?
I'm coming across.
This is a classic spring break hotel eviction. Let's hope they don't get evicted from the next hotel as well.
Have a good one, y'all.
See you guys. Yeah, you have a good one.
How'd it look in here?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Spring breakers.
This is a typical spring break mess that gets left behind. These rentals and hotel rooms, and luckily everyone left without damaging any of the property. Just going to be a big deal to get it all cleaned up afterwards. What are the hotel prices like down here in Key West for spring breakers?
They're expensive for the most part. Yeah, there are 9 of us. We all paid about like $550. Yeah.
So they're allowing more than 4 or 5 people to a room in some of these hotels?
Yeah, so we're staying in a hotel that has like suites. So we're in a 3-bedroom suite.
2 balconies. It's really nice. Yeah.
So are you guys aware of the rules for spring break out here on the beach? Some of the laws that Key West has?
Not really. Not for Key West.
So we do have an open container law, which means you're not allowed to have an open container of alcoholic beverage anywhere in the city limits.
Okay.
If you're underage and you're not supposed to be drinking, if you're leaving trash, empty bottles, especially glass out here on the beach, empty cans, and we can tell you're drinking alcohol, we're going to enforce it.
Okay. Gotcha. Good to know.
Yes. And it is an arrestable offense to possess an open container.
Okay. All right.
So just remember those rules and you should be just fine.
All right. Thank you.
We got spring break. It's in full session out here. With the weather today, it's going to be probable that somebody's going to have an incident with their boat where they need our help. So we're out here to make sure everybody's safe on this rough spring break day. We just got a notification from the Coast Guard that a jet ski's been overturned, and we're going to get out here and help them out and make sure everybody's safe. So that's where we're headed. Is everybody okay? What's up?
Do you need that? I don't think so, but I can try it. I think we're good.
Okay. Nobody's hurt, right?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Just gotta hang on until you get back on. Hey.
134 alcohol violation. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, when you get on, lean to the side that she's climbing up on so that don't happen again.
Oakhurst County Sheriff, to Scott. Need any medical assistance?
Not at this time. Everybody's okay. They're just trying to get back on board. With spring break being out here, we got, some younger folks that are new boaters. They're out here on jet skis, and this is a perfect incident of what happens when a younger person comes out without a lot of experience on jet skis, and it's rough out, currents ripping and all that. So I think that's kind of why they're in this predicament. But 219, everybody's safely back on board and underway.
Copy. Been working down in Key West since 2006. I came from Tampa. It's a great place to work. We have people from all over the world that come visit us, whether it be spring break or Fantasy Fest or even New Year's celebration. We're going to go down to Duval Street and where the tourist area is and see what's going on down there. Should be a little busy, a lot of families in town with spring break, and we'll see what we can get into today. All right, we're going to go over to Duval Street. We got a complaint from a gallery owner that apparently we have a street performer, or I guess the piano man is what is referred to. He's playing a little loud, so we'll see if it's in any violations of anything, or see if anyone has a permit. So.
On the lead side, I try the kindest thing and find the timing, also sizing. Barbados can't contain us. We built them as an answer, but we take them out. Hello, y'all.
Hi, how you doing?
This is awesome. I got the police coming to watch me.
Yes, sir. Do you have ID with you?
No.
And do you have your permit?
I do not, no.
All right, so you got two violations going on. The first is you're obstructing the city sidewalk, which is an arrestable violation.
Oh, wow.
The other is you haven't gotten a permit to be a street performer.
I didn't know.
All right, you got your ID with you real quick?
No, I do not.
You have no form of identification?
I don't have anything.
All right, where are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Do you have an ID out of Michigan?
I do.
All right, what's your name?
Kevin.
What's your last name, Kevin?
I'm trying to understand what I did wrong. I
Okay.
didn't know. I don't know the laws here.
So here's the deal. So first off, you're obstructing the sidewalk. A wheelchair can't get through here. It's against the law, okay? It's 62-2 municipal ordinances. All right, the other thing is you didn't even bother to take the time to find out what the rules were before you set up amplified music.
I've been doing this in every city, and no one's ever said anything to me.
Welcome to Key West, sir.
I thought you guys were coming because you were proud of me or something.
No, sir.
Are you going to hit me with something that makes me have to pay money?
Well, I'm not going to do anything. I may arrest you for obstructing the sidewalk. I may decide to do that. We got a young lady with a walker. This is why we have obstruction of the sidewalk rules.
Does make it.
Right, but
I get you.
You're putting her towards the curb and making it unsafe for her to traverse her sidewalk.
All right.
So that's why it's a criminal charge.
Shut down right away.
So hold on.
I'm all done.
Yeah, so what's required in the city in order to be a street performer? I can direct you to City Hall that can give you all the rules, and then the annual permit. The annual permit, I think, is like $99. The insurance is, what do you mean, wow? Is that expensive?
Yeah. I don't have any money yet. Yeah, $1.
What'd you do with all the money you made across the country?
I eat.
Right?
I'm living in my car, man.
That's an ordinance violation as well. We don't allow any camping in the vehicle, sir.
Okay. I wanted to come here because people told me it's a place of music, so I listened.
Well, it is a place for music, but we have certain guidelines and rules. Now, there is one place that you could possibly get an exemption, and that's at Mallory Square.
Mallory Square.
What type of music do you play?
Oh, it's originals. I was given a gift from God. And I play anything I hear, I can play. And then I just was like inspired with all these lyrics. I'm a Christian.
Okay, right on.
So I'm representing Christ with the lyrical content, like storytelling of Jesus' trials and stuff like that.
Fair enough. Do you have a genre? Is it like a country-based or gospel?
I kind of call it my own genre of classical poetry because I play classical music and then I do poetic storytelling over top of it.
Oh, right on. All right. So, yeah, like I said, Mallory Square is the place to go. We did get a call. That's the whole reason I came out here.
Oh, right on. I'm so sorry.
Nope. And honestly, if we didn't have all the regulations, Duval Street would be flooded with musicians because at peak season, it's a really good place to make a lot of money for a street performer.
Okay.
However, we have to keep it regulated and limit the number of performers so that way the guys doing it legal can make their money and survive. So.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, so you came back clean. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to document a warning.
Thank you so much.
All right, fair enough?
Yeah.
So I'll let you go with that. All right, Kevin, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, well, typical day at Key West. We have people come from all over the country some with lots of talent, some without much talent, but they're all trying to make a living here and do their street performing. And he was actually pretty good, so I wish him the best of luck. So we're out here on Navarre Beach today. It's really, really busy. It's the most packed I've seen it this year. And although we got double red flags, the weather's beautiful and everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. So we're going to do our patrols and make sure everybody's safe and having fun. We got a group of girls down here. Looks like they might be underage and possibly in possession of alcohol. So we're going to stop and make contact with them and see what's going on. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are y'all all together?
Yeah.
Okay. Where you guys from?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Everybody over 21?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. We just seen some alcohol and wanted to make sure everybody was of age.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys having your IDs with you.
Of course.
Makes my job easier.
I was just prepared.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where do y'all go to school at?
We go to Lincoln Memorial.
Lincoln Memorial?
Do you know where that is? It's in the middle of nowhere.
I know where Tennessee is.
Ace there.
What are y'all majoring in?
Nursing. I'm going to physical therapy in May. We both are.
Gotcha. Oh, you guys are squared away. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. We're prepared. We're always glad we could help. It's spring break. We got to be prepared.
So
is there anything we should do differently?
No. You're legal to drink as long as you're over 21. And be in possession. How long you ladies down?
Till Friday. Friday. We leave Friday. Yeah, so.
Y'all leaving before the weekend. That's the best time.
But we have to it's just like what we had and stuff from where spring break fell.
Yeah.
We play soccer, so we have to get
Okay. All y'all play soccer?
We do.
Oh, wow. Y'all winners?
Of course. What do you mean? We win. We try real hard. We do work hard.
Awesome. All right. Well, you ladies have a great time and be safe, all right?
Thank you.
Because that's what this is all about.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.
So tonight we're working Reset, which is a regional sideshow suppression that occurs in the Bay Area. Every other weekend here, we get to work with the Highway Patrol, Hayward, and San Leandro. The goal is to suppress any sideshow activity. It's nice to have air support up because we do have a ton of vehicles that end up fleeing from us. We've gotten several dozen firearms off the streets doing these this year, as well as quite a few vehicle recoveries, stolen vehicles.
All right, sounds like our partners just tried to light up a vehicle and it took off on them. Sounds like the pursuit's actually headed our way. It's nearby, so when we pull up here, we should be in perfect position for spike strip deployment.
Yeah, I think right here.
Okay. Stop. It's right there. Stop. Watch out!
We're good. Go inside, please.
Watch out! Vinny! Hey, who got a 40? Huh? Get your 40. Come on, 40. Hey, Vinny, you want me to pinch? Hands up! Vinny, you want me to pinch? Lift your hands up! Hey, give me your baton. Give me your baton.
Yeah, set 10, they hit my car head on. We're giving commands now. Hey, Chippy, behind cover and concealment, get behind the car.
Push up. Hey, get out the way.
All right, let's calm down. We got one person that's gonna give commands. Jamie, give commands.
Perfect.
Driver, come out through the passenger side door with your hands up. Hands up. Face away from us. Walk, side step to your right.
It goes back there, expired, left this, release the liability out of my car.
Which side do you want to take off? Cut right down the road.
Driver's out.
Side step to your right. Yeah, we got one in the back right.
He's got spikes right below that seat.
detain the driver.
Rear passenger, come through the front seat. Get off the passenger side door that's open. Hands up. Face away from us. Side step to your right. Side step to your right. Keep going. Sarge. Come back. Galloway, does it look clear from your angle? Clear from your angle? Clear from my angle. All right. It's good? Yeah. Down on gun. All right, get the trunk. Clear. All right, vehicle's clear.
My partner tried to stop a car, ironically pulled down the same street. At that point, they were trying to get out. They realized they had no way to get out behind, so they tried to pull forward and squeeze into this small gap here, and they couldn't fit. So at that point, high risk stop, and they all got out. Hey, Deputy Finley, where were these at?
Searching the car, we found 2 firearms, both with extended mags, and they were loaded with one in the chamber. Just collecting some other stuff for possible evidentiary value in the future. Cell phones, face coverings, expensive-looking jewelry. We'll try to work that angle and see if they've been involved in any other crimes.
What's up, bro? You all right? You good? You not hurt or nothing like that? Okay, cool. How old are you? You look young, man. 18? What's going on, man? Wait, I mean, you really thought you were gonna get out of there? Why you just didn't pull over when we tried to stop you?
None.
Huh? All right, you know how dangerous that was, right? You almost hit my partners. You almost hit me, or whoever it was. You're too young to be doing this. I want y'all to be smarter out here, man. You can't be doing stuff like that. It ain't worth it. All right? Whatever you got going on, man, you gotta think smarter. Don't be putting your life in danger like that. It's your first time being arrested. All right? Coming across us and dealing with us in this type of capacity is not cool. All right, CJ? All right, man, you're a man of few words, but hopefully this is a learning situation for you, you know what I mean? 'Cause this is not the life that you want to be continuing down. All right?
Out of nowhere, we just see this car whipping around the corner. What happens?
Coming down, checked that he was expired by 2 years. He started picking up speed as I came behind him. Decided to light him up. He blew about 2 blocks and then made a hard right here, right into you guys. I thought he was gonna stop, and then I saw the reverse lights. Started ramming my car. Decided to hit your car.
What are the chances that he hit this road?
Of all the turns, right? Hey, I felt a lot better when I turned the corner and saw my dudes here, so it's all good.
So he told me he meant to hit the brake.
He definitely did not. He tried to nose into me, and then once he realized he had nowhere to go, he hit the accelerator into you, or back into me, in the front of me.
And he tried to squeeze through like a 3-foot gap between our car and a parked car. That's crazy.
Maybe if he's on a moped, he'd have better luck. But
And then we put a little tracker on it just for good measure in case he wanted to.
that's why I put the spikes under it, just in case he decided to go
he's
backwards
watched you
again.
do that, and then he said, "I'm cool. I don't want to do this anymore." So
He had no way out.
that was a good little nightcap.
I mean, that's a couple felonies in a couple seconds, right? That was a really quick transaction. Couple guns, failure to yield, and rammed a car.
The ramming us portion of it. So.
Yeah, thank goodness no one was in the car.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks, bro.
So I was born and raised in this area. I grew up here all my life. Now I'm raising my own family here, and that's part of the reason that I love policing in this area. I actually have a stepdaughter at home that's really into arts and crafts. One day I come to work and I found this little avocado that she had made me. So now I keep it in my car every day, and it's like my little piece of home that I bring to work with me every day.
This car in front of us just made an improper turn. So about to stop him, make contact with him, see what he's got going on tonight. Do it, dude. It's a silver Honda. It's Middleton Road, Correction Hall Road, headed towards Airline.
He's gonna go to his house.
We're pulling into a residence just across from 330.
3-3.
Okay, dude. Want to dump you out on him?
All right. Hold up. Yo, stay in the car. Stay in the car.
That's where I live at, man. That's where I live at.
Here, hold up. Don't go reaching. Don't go reaching. Don't go reaching. Hold on.
Are you serious about right now, Camp, with this?
Dude, you had plenty of reasons, plenty of places to stop.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Blue lights mean stop. They don't mean drive home.
Got a little meth pipe right there. Keep your hands out of your
pockets, man.
Yeah, man.
Come back here.
Look, man.
Come back here.
Y'all pull me over.
Step back here. Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Hey, man, you got nothing in my pocket.
Did I tell
Take your hands out of your pockets.
Why you doing that, dude? Why you doing that?
Do you have anything illegal on you?
No, I don't. Surely don't, Bubba.
Stop.
Keep your hands right there.
All right, man.
You understand me?
Why, though?
Put your hands right here.
Come on, man. What the Hey, Daddy.
Put your hands behind your back.
in my pocket. Quit, man. Get on the ground. Oh, you hurt me, dude. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything, man. Hey, there ain't no sense in this, man.
Get on the ground, dude.
Okay, but there ain't no sense in this, Daddy.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, why'd you do that?
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, I'm not doing anything.
You got him?
Yeah, you got me, man. What the you touched me for? Man, there wasn't no sense in that, dude.
Stand up.
Why the
Stand up.
me, man?
Because you're not listening.
Hell, I was listening. Goddamn, I mean, what the hell? Seriously, man, what the hell is that about?
Coin pocket.
Here, I'll get it for you.
No.
Well, just get it, man. Tara!
This is it.
That's it, yeah.
You want to fight over that?
Well, I didn't want to fight, man. Y'all what the heck about? I didn't want to fight. Hell, I didn't want to fight. What you talking about fighting for, man? I ain't trying to fight y'all.
He says he knows you got dope on you. You're still trying to reach for it.
Man, I was going to give it to y'all. I was fixing to hand it to y'all. Y'all got out and started damn badgering me about it. I didn't. Hell, I was trying to tell y'all I live here.
You had close to a mile.
Dude,
to pull
yeah,
over.
but there was nowhere to pull over down through there, man. There wasn't nowhere to pull over. I mean, God almighty.
There were plenty of places to pull over, dude.
Where?
I pulled people over on this road more times
this is
than
a
I can
curvy
count.
road, man. I wasn't just gonna pull off side road and the car come down through and hit us.
When you turned off of Middleton,
You didn't
That's a
black. You
straight
didn't, I
road.
know that, but you didn't turn your damn blue light on until we got in the curve up there, man. I mean, my God.
So when we originally made contact with him, there was a glass pipe with some residue in it. You commonly used to smoke meth, methamphetamines. So that's why we pulled him out of the car and all that. So now we're just kind of going through the car, making sure there's nothing else inside of here.
you got 2 warrants, buddy. Did you not pull over initially because of the dope and the warrants? You kind of worried about that, maybe?
Well, of course, man, of course that. But I'm saying, but I didn't. Well, I didn't want to pull over in the curves up there, man.
Okay.
I know how dangerous this road is. I live here. There's cars come up down this road wide open every day.
Why didn't you just
Every
pull over
night.
down there beside the street instead of pulling all the way up
I don't
beside
know,
the
man.
house?
Hell, well, if you was in that situation, what would you do? You know what I'm saying?
You think about running or anything like that?
No, man, I wasn't running. Hell, I'll come to my house, man. What the hell?
Okay.
I live here, dude.
I was just asking, what are your warrants for? I know you said one of them's child support.
Both of them's child support.
Both of them?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know
got
how you
two?
could have 2 damn child support on these things.
You got 2 different kids?
I got 3 different kids.
Okay.
So this is the substance that we found on this person right here. Clear crystallite substance. Appears to be methamphetamine, but we're going to use a test kit just to confirm that. The blue indicates here that it did field test positive for methamphetamine. All right, so you got 2 warrants for child support, okay? So you're under arrest for your warrants, okay?
Okay.
The stuff we found in your pocket did field test positive for meth as well, okay? So you could be charged. You could be charged with it as well, okay?
I just need you to understand, though, okay? Could have went a lot differently, okay? It could have went a lot differently, all right? You could have got out. Instead of opening the door real quick like you about to try and run, we do this for a living. We see that a lot, okay? And we don't know you, right? We didn't know who you were when you came by us, okay? So when you do that, that makes us think that you're getting ready to run or fight, okay? And then from where you went from there, it just made things worse, okay? You could have been cool with us. You could have gave us your ID.
I tried to be cool with you, man.
You could have prevented a lot of this.
I understand. Listen, I understand where y'all come from, because y'all deal with a lot of punk, stupid-ass people every day. I'm sure of that. No doubt. But, man, I mean, I'm not one of them.
I get that. We'll drop your cigarette, man. We're going to get you in a car and all that, okay?
We'll get you down there so maybe you can get out in the morning, okay? You said you want your daddy to take your wallet with your money in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's walk back here.
Did you cut your car off?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's walk back here, man.
All right, dude. It didn't have to go like this, okay? It really didn't. But we ain't gonna charge you for resisting. As of right now, though, okay, you're going to be placed under arrest for the 2 child support warrants and also possession of meth, okay? So moving forward, if we're giving you a lawful command, man, just follow it, okay?
As a deputy, one of my favorite parts is, being a part of people's problems and helping them solve it, but also, changing their lives. It may not seem like it to them, but if we get out with them and take them to jail, it may be the intervention they needed to make some changes and think about things differently. All right, we got 2 girls up here riding their bikes without lights on. We're gonna get outside and talk to them, see what's going on. Y'all know why I'm getting out with you? You never been told before you can't ride your bikes without lights on the front and the back?
I'm not from out here, sir. No.
Neither are you? Okay. Where are you guys coming from?
Oh, back there on Palafox.
On Palafox?
We're going to the hotel we're staying at.
Which hotel's that?
The old Key West.
The old Key West?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have your IDs on you?
I don't.
You don't? How about you?
I don't. I know my ID number, but I don't have it. So do I.
Where are you guys from? Not
Illinois.
Illinois? How long you guys been here in Florida?
About a month, a little over a month now. Yeah.
What's your first name?
First name's Eliana.
What's your first name?
August.
Have you guys ever been in trouble before?
No. I have.
What you're in trouble for?
I got out last year down here, but different county.
Okay, what was that for?
Honestly, both, but burglary.
Burglary?
Unfortunately.
You ever been in trouble for drugs or anything like that? How about you? Have you ever done drugs?
No, I smoke weed.
Weed, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have really bad anxiety.
Okay, do you have anything illegal in the bag? So you wouldn't care if my partner over here just looks at it real quick? What about you in your bag?
I mean, I don't see a reason why you need to.
Oh, bingo. Okay, what you got? Just be honest with me. It'll be a lot easier for you.
You can go ahead and take your backpack off.
You can go ahead. Yeah, let's
Can
talk.
I ask why you guys
let's talk for a
doing
second.
this?
Let's talk for a second.
Yeah.
Right now, I have an idea that you have something in your bag, okay? In Florida, if it's a little bit, it's not a big deal. I can work with you. But if I find out what's in your bag and you lie to me, I'm not going to have any remorse. I'm going to do my job to 100%, okay? So if you're worried about something petty, it's best to just own up to it. Let me know what's going on, and we'll go from there, okay? Do you have any guns in your bag?
No.
Okay, that's my primary focus. Are you a convicted felon?
Yes.
Okay, so you shouldn't have any guns?
No. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay. Now, if you don't want me to search it, I don't mind if you just open up the zipper, show me that you don't have any guns, nothing crazy, we'll go from there.
Mine's mainly food. Food clothes. Food wallet. It's my crap
All right.
stuff.
What about your drug kit? Your drug kit.
Oh, what's that needle in there?
Yep. Come on. All right, take a step away from the bag. Okay. I'm guessing meth?
Yep.
Okay. How long you been on meth? Not long?
That needle's not even mine. Like, somebody asked me to hold on to it earlier because they don't use, like, they just started doing it and they're scared to walk around with it. I forgot I had it.
Okay. See how that's a problem?
Yeah, I forgot it was in there.
Okay. Well, let's be honest, since we're talking here. Did you really forget if you...
Yeah, I did forget them.
The first thing you were like, I'm not comfortable with you going through my bag.
It's not even that. I have PTSD bad from the past.
From experience with cops?
Up north, yeah.
Okay.
They're in St. Louis.
So you don't use at all?
Very, very little.
Okay, that's where I'm headed. Because
Yeah.
if you were going to tell me no, I was just going to call you a blatant liar, okay? You got scabs right here on your neck. You got a lot of indicators. I mean, your eyes, I'm looking at them. I can kind of tell.
Partially the lights.
The lights?
I have seizures from trauma.
Well, that was your friend's excuse.
No,
You have the same problem?
I do from trauma, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to search the rest of your bag now without your permission because now I saw that there's narcotics equipment in there, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you walk to the front of my car.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to stand by, okay? Let's walk this way right here. So we got looks like a large chunk of ice, what they call it on the street, methamphetamine. They usually crush it up and they'll put it in a crack pipe or they'll burn it down, some kind of liquid, and then inject it into themselves. Hey, Barnes?
Yeah.
Black, 1015. Hey, 10-3.
Why is she being arrested?
Not being arrested.
Why is she being arrested?
We'll get to it.
It's going to be 34. They're tied up on
I'm
the
gonna
south
kill
end.
DJ.
The
He's
shot
the last one to use that bag. Same with my fanny pack.
We're going to be here in a minute.
What's the plan now? You're gonna have to go to jail for the methamphetamine. We know that, right?
Right.
Okay, but when you get out, how are we gonna move forward? Are you gonna keep living the same life or what?
I'm not staying in this area. I actually just got out of this area and that was the last of my I was gonna stay sober after that.
What's the area code have to do with your decision making though?
And the people I'm around, a lot of it.
Okay. Like maybe her?
No. It's a lot of other people outside of my family that, yeah.
Well, she had a meth pipe on her. So is she the right person to hang around when you're trying to be clean?
It's not.
No. And clean up.
Sober.
Yeah. If you're sober, you can get a job. Right. If you got a job, you can get off the street.
We're having a scene for open.
Hey, your friend wants to say goodbye to you. She said that you can hold on to her stuff.
It's my fiance.
Okay. Wait right here in front of the car until it's done talking. All right, so just so you know, and you're aware, the charges of methamphetamine, possession of methamphetamine, and then possession of drug paraphernalia, okay? But listen, those two things, not the end of the world. You still have plenty of time to get your life together, and and it's not over, okay? All right, August. You can talk to her, just try not to like hold hands and hug or anything like that, you know?
Can I please give her a hug?
If you want to give her a hug, give her a hug. Just don't hand nothing to each other or anything like that.
I love you, babe.